What's up, YouTube? Random Tuesday Thoughts. So here we are on Tuesday, driving as usual, as these have tended to be lately. I don't know why I talk like that when I'm in the car. Anyway, so if you guys saw earlier today, you get 2 videos in a day. It's been a long time since I did that, but I meant to put that video up yesterday. I didn't, because I edited it. It took me a long time to edit, so I edited it, and I put it up this morning because I figured more people get to see it during the day. Nobody really watches crap at 10 o'clock at night, and that's basically when I finished because I was watching wrestling and all this other stuff. Anyway, let's talk about some Random Tuesday Thoughts stuff. East Coast Masters, check out that info video, but I got some sponsorship information video. Lots of sponsors, lots of people contacting me. Still some tables up if anybody wants to come be a vendor. Let me know. A couple tables still left. Table space is limited, but we're doing half tables as well. Trying to get as many vendors in as humanly possible. That's the name of the game for East Coast Masters. Wanted to also be a yo-yo buying experience as well, because that's fun. But so anyway, get at me. But so far, vendors, the monthly throw is going to be there. Shout out to Ryan for just being right away like, yeah, give me 2 tables. Monthly throw coming, bringing a spread of amazing things that only the monthly throw can bring. Love monthly throw, love Tiki board games, love Ryan. So shout out to him for being the man. Also, Rain City is coming, and they are going to have a table as well. A lot of cool Rain City stuff going to be there. Hint, hint, wink, wink. And One Drop is sponsoring. They're not going to be able to come out, unfortunately. Same thing with Monkey Finger, also sponsoring. So shout out to those guys as well. Also recently talked to Fallen 44. He should be out there as well. Going to be sponsoring, getting a booth, hopefully. So it'll be good to see him again. And I don't want to forget people. Circle City should be coming out, might be coming out. They're thinking about it. They're definitely going to be sponsoring, but Circle City's thinking about coming out as well. And a host of others. I've got a lot of stuff in my email. Yansai YoYo is also is going to be sponsoring as well. Lots of good confirmations already off the bat. So lots of cool yo-yos coming out there. Lots of cool companies coming to hang out and you know, have some yo-yos for you guys to try, for you to buy. So it's so far so good. So working on that. We still got 2 months, more than 2 months away still. So gonna be plugging along. But I've been putting, and Kai's been putting some work into that. Registration and all that stuff will start on the 15th of January. That'll all be on the website, as well as I'll share it and all that other stuff. So that's the East Coast Masters news thus far. I will give you that news as info comes along, as sponsors come in. Love it. So excited so far. It's off to a great start, and I'm very excited about it. In addition to that, we've got the Yo-Yo Fat Camp Challenge going on right now. So shout out to my dudes who are doing Yo-Yo Fat Camp. I'm also doing Dry January. I know it's weird, Bros and Brews Dry January, and it's now pouring rain, which is fun. But Dry January, so far so good on Dry January. The only time, I'll tell you guys a story, the only time where I've been like, man, sure would be nice to have some beers right now, was last night. I was watching Monday Night Raw, and you know, WWE's fun and all, and I like watching wrestling, but 3 hours of Raw is tough to get through sober. True story. Only time I've been like, man, sure would be nice to have a couple beers right now. Ended up doing other stuff and editing videos, etc., etc. But sure is hard to watch Raw, so which maybe means I shouldn't watch wrestling as much as I do. But man, I do enjoy it sometimes, especially the 2-hour shows and stuff. Anyway, so that's my story. Sober January's going well, or Dry January, excuse me. And Yo-Yo Fat Camp's going great, down 7.5 pounds, depending on if I've had a drink of water yet. So, so far so good. January getting off to a good start. And that's the way we like to start New Year's, getting off to a good start. Still have lots of yo-yos to review. I've got a bunch. There's probably one at the house that I got to review, and I still have some of the stuff from Vosen. I still have the stuff from Vosen to review. Gonna have lots of yo-yos to review. I still have to review the One Drop and Monkey Finger collaboration. That drops later this month, I believe, so I'm gonna try to line up that review with the drop of that yo-yo. But talking a lot about new yo-yos lately, but a lot of yo-yos came out like in 17 and 16 and stuff, and I've been feeling like I've neglected like a lot of cases full of yo-yos. 5 now, 5 cases, not totally full, but they're pretty close. And I feel like I've been neglecting a lot of them. So today I've been trying really hard, and although I didn't take a picture and put it on Instagram or do a trick and put it on Instagram, today I brought the YoYo Iceberg. And it was interesting. It's been a long time. I probably haven't played the Iceberg in 10 months. It's just been sitting in my case. It's interesting. I can't say I love it. It's okay. But it's so weird to see how far, like, you've come as just in a year, 10 months, or however long that yo-yo's been out. It's been about a year. It came out at the end of 2017. And it's weird to see how far we've come on yo-yos from there. Like, when hybrids were, like, everybody's kind of pumping out a hybrid. Some hybrids I still really like, but that one was just sort of one. It was, like, kind of one of, like, a lot of hybrids that came out at that point in time. And it's weird to see how far we've come from there, but it was good. It was a good experience. I forgot how stable and long spinning it was, so I'm like working on this trick that Brandon Pilardi showed me, and it's like he did it. He was like, "Oh, it's real easy," and I'm still like messing it up. But tell me down in the comments what older last couple of years yo-yos do you guys still play really often? I know yo-yo is sort of a like minute to minute kind of thing, because once yo-yos are sold out, oftentimes they either don't get a second run, or runs are like far apart, or they'll do a couple runs all at once and then it'll be a while. The other one that I've been playing a lot lately that probably should have been on my best of the year is the Recess Snack. It's always like one of those yo-yos that I pick up and don't put down for like a few weeks, and then like I put it away and I forget about it for a little while, and then I pick it back up and I'm like, oh yeah, Snack's really good. But the Recess Snack is another one that has been like, I guess it did come out, it was early last year. It was like March, yeah, end of March last year that it came out. But just one of those yo-yos I keep going back to. But what yo-yos have you guys had, for the last couple years? Not necessarily like, oh, I still go back to my Dark Magic. Although, if you want to say that in the comments, I'm not going to stop you. But what yo-yos do you guys still go back to that you've had for like a year, maybe 2 years, that are like still pretty heavy in your repertoire of yo-yos? I've got a few one drops, I think, that still get played a lot. I pretty often still pull out the 2016 benchmarks just because they're good. A lot of them, I got rid of my O. I didn't play it that much, but I still pull out pretty often the W and the H, especially. Those ones are really good. I got a big nasty ding in my V, so I don't play it as much anymore. But the W and the H still get a lot of play because I like those a lot. But tell me down in the comments, what older yo-yos do you guys still like? Other than that, guys, just kind of cruising along. Like I said, got some reviews to do. There's a discussion I want to do as well, and it's going to take some writing. So I'm going to have to write it up a little bit and just really think my way through it. And somebody asked a really interesting question about why some yo-yos were so expensive and some yo-yos weren't. And I think it's a really interesting topic that I actually know the answer to that question, and I really need to like break it down, but I need to like write it out so I make sure I don't miss anything, because I've talked to a lot of guys that run yo-yo companies and a lot of guys who own yo-yo stores and yada yada yada. So I want to tackle that question, but I really want to tackle it in a really good way. So stay tuned, pay attention for that as well, because I will be doing that discussion coming up as soon as I kind of write it out, because that is something that I think is interesting, and I've talked to enough people at this point that I think I can accurately answer the question and make it an interesting video and also an interesting discussion. So hold your horses for that one. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I do stuff pretty much 4 or 5 days a week. Now, that's really about where we are, 4 or 5 days a week. That's the goal. get them pumped out during the week. And you guys will see me at East Coast Masters, but I'm going to give you a lot more information between now and then as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.